You guys are
It's
a lot
one of my
smaller
favorite
than me.
foods
No,
anyway.
I'm just kidding.
All right, well, let's talk some travel.
We're going to talk about something important, and that is a comfortable seat on an airplane. I don't know, have any of you ever been stuck in the middle seat, having booked the aisle or maybe booked the window?
Not after booking it, have you?
No, not
No,
booking
okay,
it.
well.
You can book your own seat?
See, Barry, this is for you.
I'm just
okay?
getting in on this show. I mean, I don't know.
He loves
You
this
should
show
come
now.
on more often.
There's a lot more stuff going on.
A lot.
There's food on
Talk
that
to
show.
Squire.
Oh, I know. Well, you know, having, if you've ever booked an aisle seat and ended up in the middle, it is super frustrating. However, there are some ways to ensure that you get the seat you want the next time you fly. And I'm going to give you some of those tips. But I first wanted to mention something because I know a lot of travelers, including myself, who take advantage of advanced seat selection where you can pay and pick a specific seat. But what many people don't know, though, is that those seats are not guaranteed even if you pay for them. That's super frustrating. Most airlines reserve the right to change your seat at any given time depending on a number of factors. So to avoid a surprise when you show up at the ticket counter, check in as early as possible. This is the one thing I can't stress enough. Most airlines will let you check in online about 24 hours in advance, so set a timer or clock somewhere to remind you. If you check in and you notice that your seat assignment has been changed, you're going to have more time to call and rectify this situation the earlier you check in. Now, while you're online checking in, take the time to double check your reservation just to make sure everything is in order and no flight times have changed, because you'd be surprised how often this actually happens, and it can really make a difference, especially if you have a connection. Now, if you're going to do advanced seat selection and you're choosing a seat based on past experience with an airline, keep in mind that airlines fly a variety of airplanes, each with an assortment of cabin configurations. I learned this the hard way. Just because you've flown an airline before and you think you know which seat you want, don't be quite so sure. Seat amenities like power supplies and entertainment systems can be significantly different from plane to plane. And some don't recline, even though you think they're going to. So to avoid disappointment when you get to your seat, check the plane's cabin configuration and seating chart. Now, I've mentioned these before, but two great sites that enable you to do this are seatguru.com and seatexpert.com. They're both on my favorites. They're bookmarked. That's because they provide great information about cabin configuration and individual seats on planes. You can even find out things like which seats don't recline as much as others, how close they are to the galley or the bathroom, which you don't want to be, and a whole host of other features. So those are just a few ways to help you get the seat you want the next time you fly.